Hello, everyone. This is David Hildreth with VEGA Americas. I am in direct sales for Northeast Ohio and have been with VEGA for a little over 3 years. This is the first in a series of conversations on how radar is the better ultrasonic. Today we are going to introduce our new 80 GHz radar products and talk about measurement challenges you are likely to find in lift stations. So, who is VEGA? If you're not familiar with us, I thought I would at least provide a high-level overview. We have been a world-leading manufacturer of level and pressure measurement instruments for over 60 years. Today we have almost 1,700 employees worldwide. Our headquarters is in Schiltach in the Black Forest area of Germany. Over 750 employees are located here. Our campus in Cincinnati has over 250 employees and supports North and South America for process instrumentation and globally for nuclear measurement. We have been in the same location for over 60 years. Many may know us from our roots as OMART and our nuclear level and density instruments. Roughly 85% of all products sold in the U.S. are manufactured in Cincinnati. Our people truly make the difference, though. From field service, customer support, training, product management, and marketing, our staff based in Cincinnati are experts at taking care of the customer. If you look closely at this picture, I'm in there. But the crazy thing is, we have hired over 90 direct sales personnel since this was taken. It sure is an exciting time to work for VEGA. So here are just a couple of the new radar products that were released in February. In all, we have 7 new versions of our radars, each designed for specific applications and with different capabilities and options. I personally think these 2 in particular will be our workhorses day in and day out. All I can say is, radar is the better ultrasonic, because the future is 80 GHz radar. These units are very compact and utilize 80 GHz technology, much like our flagship VEGAPulse 64 product. Now, they don't have the same capabilities as the VEGAPulse 64, but they are much more capable than the WL61 and the WLS61 that they are replacing. These are designed for simple applications, yet provide some significant advantage over our previous products. Compact, simple setup via Bluetooth, and optimized for more economical applications like those found in the water and wastewater industry or for auxiliary measuring points in process automation. They are the perfect complement to the VEGAPulse 60 series radar sensors. So what are some of the advantages of the new 80 GHz radar over ultrasonics? To start with, maximum reliability and accuracy even in conditions that ultrasonics struggle with, like temperature, dirt, and buildup, wind, rain, fog, snow, condensation, and yes, even spider webs. There is no dead zone or blanking distance, so you can measure right up to the sensor antenna. You don't have to pay for annual calibrations, and maintenance is virtually non-existent. You also get improved beam angles to minimize the effects of buildup on vessel walls or internals such as pipes and pumps. And we can set everything up via Bluetooth, which makes it much easier to configure a device when you don't have to get right up to it in a nasty environment, or if it's just simply pouring down the rain. We also have new controllers with lots of cool features. Again, Bluetooth configuration, large graphical display, 1 or 2 sensor inputs, 3 or 6 relay outputs, an optional SD card for storing information like totalized flow or acting like a data recorder. It's simple yet powerful, and at a price point that is extremely attractive. It's huge. Okay, so now let's talk about lift stations or wet wells. So what do you use to measure level in these applications? Typically it's floats, pressure transducers, or ultrasonics. We don't replace the floats. Feel like you should always have the high and low ones in there, but we can't get rid of the middle floats. Pressure gets junked up and doesn't always work. Ultrasonic always seems to have problems with foam, fats, oils, and grease, and especially condensation. Radar doesn't have these problems, and it takes about 10 minutes to program. So this is what a typical lift station looks like. It's normally out in a residential area where the residents really don't want you to have problems. A PLC cabinet in the background, a hole in the ground, and a couple pumps down in the bottom. So here are a few different pictures of floats. The first one is obviously from a clean, newly commissioned wet well. Then they get dirty, and the last one with the green arrow shows a low-level emergency float which got caught up and is above the high-level water float. Pressure transducers. They hang down in the yuck. They work well, but in many applications they can be very high maintenance and often need to be replaced frequently. The price is right though, between $400 and $1,400, but dealing with the rags, wipes, condoms, and all the other fun stuff down there just doesn't seem worth it to me. Here we replaced a pressure transducer that needed to be pulled and cleaned every 3 days. The WL61 has been in there for over 3 years and has not been touched since it was installed, saving the customer thousands of dollars and making this radar unit free just from their maintenance ROI alone. Ultrasonic has been a staple of the industry for many decades, but we have to remember the technology. Maybe you recognize some of these. They use a sound wave, 2 per second, and that sound wave can get disrupted by things in the atmosphere like humidity and condensation, fats, oils, and grease on the surface, turbulence, and even spider webs. The list goes on and on. Ultrasonics was purchased because it was fairly inexpensive, even though there are a lot of false alarms from the technology. One reason it was so widely used was the price, between $1,000 and $3,000. Steam, condensation, fog, and this kind of fog from the humidity, is a huge problem in lift stations. Not a problem with radar. When we first opened this lift station up, it took 10 minutes for the condensation to clear to get this picture. The humidity was that thick. Dirty lift stations full of obstacles have turned into simple applications with the C21 and the new VEGA controllers, turning pumps on and off. If you need pump control and don't have a PLC panel to do that for you, we have the VEGA series of sophisticated controllers with relays and many other features. So here is a testing pit of a pump manufacturer located in Ohio. It is 24 feet deep and is filled in just 35 seconds. They needed to measure the whole range, but ultrasonic just wasn't fast enough. The customer was impressed with the radar size, the price, and the ease of setup with the VEGA Tools app. Even with the heavy flow, the radar worked perfectly, and the 4 measurements per second update time allowed the customer to easily track across the entire range. I think you can easily see how our new 80 GHz radar and controller can be game-changing at a very attractive price point. Radar is the better ultrasonic. We provide expert advice, training, and a service group that is unmatched in the industry. If you are in Northeast Ohio, I look forward to talking to you further about how we can help solve your problems. If not, feel free to reach out to us and speak with one of the experts that covers your area. I appreciate your time and hope you walked away with some valuable insights. Thanks and have an awesome rest of your day.